Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today here on this Thursday. I'm here with Chris Berg. How are you doing on this Thursday?
I'm doing very well. It's still icy out there, but I'm doing really, really well.
It is icy. I should have invited you. I kind of jumped in on this group last night a little late because I know that you love the Great North.
Crash last night?
No,
or?
you like the Great North Pole, the organization that helps out families in need. And last night I joined the Landon's Light Foundation. They put together a huge group of people. Look at all of us in our Landon's Light t-shirts and some Santa hats, and we helped out the Great North Pole. So we were up at Berg Brothers. They donate the warehouse space.
Yeah.
And it was a massive effort where some people shopped the goods. You know, there's a list of the families and what they need. And then I was in the boxing up line, so you can see the kids. My Bailey is in that picture. Look at, I thought of you when I took this picture.
Nice.
Kind of, I was like going to make them do a Charlie's Angels pose with the, those were the tape guns. I don't know if you call them tape guns or not, but. And Marley came over and helped. But the thing is, it's, you know, they do it. It's their week of giving, you know. And so they depend on volunteers. There's like 1,400 volunteers, just an amazing turnout. And they help hundreds of families every holiday season. So I think this is maybe only their second or third year that the Great North Pole has been doing this. But the things that we boxed up were like warm clothes, coats, snow pants, blankets. You know, it wasn't like...
Isn't it Nick Lauren, the guy that kind of runs it, him and his wife?
Nick and his wife.
Yeah.
They are amazing. And it's like a well-oiled machine. I don't know how there's... Not only are those two like the sweetest people, but they're very smart. Yeah. You know, and he was talking about how, you know, a lot of nonprofits, you know, you talk about the percentage of what goes to administrative costs, and he was like, it was under 1%.
He knows the numbers inside now. Like, he is one of those numbers guys that just sort of eats it up and loves it. In fact, he was telling me one time when him and his wife will drive back from the lakes and they'll have like contests about, you know, can they make it home on this tank of gas, and just because they just love numbers. I think she's in a CPA, right? She's an accountant, and so they have a lot of fun, and he does a great job going out there and making a difference in the community. And then, so how did Landon's Light Foundation fit into it last night?
So Landon's Light Foundation decided to take a slot. So we had 6 to 8 o'clock last night. We pretty much, they were like 30, they said at least 30 adults they were going for, but you could see it was a lot more than that because they didn't count the kids. So we took, you know, probably the majority of the shift from 6 to 8 last night to do the shopping and packing.
Nice.
And it was super, super fun, you know, kind of 'tis the season to give back and help those in need. And some of the families also did some of the deliveries last night as well. So that would have been a fun job to go and actually hand deliver some of these things. So yeah, it was the Landon's Light Foundation that I was with. And speaking of the Landon's Light Foundation, the Landon's Light Foundation is kicking off its 10 days of giving today. Remember, we had the Solbergs on earlier this week. Just to remind you, the Solbergs say the 10 days of giving represents the start of Landon's cancer journey on December 5th, 2017. It was on this day that he was admitted to the pediatric intensive care unit for 10 days as they tried to figure out what's going on. We've told this story. He had migraines. They thought it was, you know, they were hoping that's all it was. And of course, it turned out to be an aggressive brain tumor. But this is really cool. They just put this together kind of quickly this holiday season. They're going to help 10 different families in the FM area, surrounding area, families who have a child battling a chronic illness like they had to go through. Tough time, holiday season. And I think, you know, we talk about this, you know, every holiday is hard, but the first holiday for them, you know, not having Landon here for Thanksgiving and the Christmas season, well, even though they're sad, they're kind of putting all of that pain into action. Let's hear from Travis Solberg.
Well, we actually started talking to Landon about it probably 6 months before he passed, because we've been helped on so much along the way that we wanted to be able to give back at some point, whether it went good for Landon or not.
So that was just hearing from, you know, Travis Solberg. Once again, we had him on North Dakota Today earlier talking about it. And so they're starting today, and this is really a heartbreaking story, but we wanted to ask the prayer warriors to come out and help here. Benjamin Merck was originally chosen as a recipient for the 10 days of giving. Unfortunately, Ben passed away from complications from ALS just last month, November 26th. He was just 16 years old, but the foundation still wants to help and honor his life and legacy and his family. Ben was a sophomore at Cheyenne High School, enjoyed sports, music, spending time with his friends. Of course, we here at North Dakota Today extend our deepest sympathies to Ben's parents, family, and friends, and we're asking everyone to pray for the family and do what you can this holiday season. We're going to follow the 10 days of giving throughout the 10 days. So every day here on North Dakota Today, we're going to kind of tell people that
Nice.
today is the day. You know, these families are connected in just like the saddest way. You never want, to be the one who understands loss, but, they have each other. And what a great thing that the Solbergs are doing, helping other families. I know, Andrea told us, whether it's having someone shovel snow removal or
Yeah.
cleaning service, so that during the holiday season, families can just focus on making memories and not all the other stuff that gets in the way. So just honored to be able to continue to work with this foundation and see what they're doing. And I just know Landon would be so proud of them for what they're doing. And it's just all still so fresh. You see that video of Landon, 2 years ago, he found out. So pretty incredible.
So sad. Some better news, though. We've got a great tree that we're going to be giving away.
It is the Christmas season.
After today. I think you should wear that as a hat, Boudreaux. Take that peacock and just put it as like a nice little
I feel like I've
headpiece
brought this up to
for
you
yourself.
before, but Sex and the City, the movie, Carrie Bradshaw.
Didn't she wear something
She
like
wore
that?
something like that in her
Yeah.
hair, and I think it was a feather, and someone was like, "Is that a bird?" I think they said it was like a bird in her hair, but I love our tree. It's beautiful and it's different, and of course, we're going to be giving this tree. It's going up to the Fargo Dome today. I love seeing the Festival of Trees up there at the Fargo Dome when you go up for the Bison football games. But
What's the Santa deal? Did that already happen?
nope, I think, yeah, that did. That was, I was going to say,
Was it
that's
last
going to be
weekend, maybe?
Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, yeah, that's behind us already. Yeah, it's going to be going up there, and then it is actually going to be donated today to a single mother with a 15-month-old son. But the trees, I believe, will still be up there for a little while, so you can go check them out. I really love this. When you think about, like the Great North Pole giving just the basic necessities to families, sometimes you think, to be able to afford a tree and the Christmas
Oh, yeah.
decorations and stuff, when you have a tight budget, and a lot of families do, you want to have a Christmas tree, but I'm glad that we can help out at least for one family. So beautiful, but we're going to lose the tree. We'll have to. You bring in another tree for us?
Hey, as long as the 15-month-old enjoys it, I'm more than okay with us losing the tree. So
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I think that will make that kiddo happy for sure. This will also make people happy because who doesn't love a good cat video, right? The internet has a new viral cat sensation, and this one has a southern accent. And don't ask me to have a southern accent. Every time somebody has a full accent. Okay, I think we have to listen here. Which also, is this cat going crazy from the, is there a robotic vacuum in here? Okay, it's coming up. Listen. One more time. Well, the video was shot by Gambino's owner. It was posted on social media earlier this week. You have to listen closely. It's
I was
been
gonna say, what did
viewed
it say?
and liked more than 1.4 million times. It sounds like she's, well, hi. Well, hi.
Dude, do you really talk cat? Or, I mean, come on.
This is, so if,
Are you like Ace Ventura now? Do you talk dolphin too?
Cordell was very excited about this cat video today. So, well, hi. Chris, okay, we'll have to get it. I did, it did.
Such a stretch, but all right. If y'all want to be like Ace
I was
Ventura,
like, he was like
that's fine.
sitting by my desk, and he was like, and I was like, what? And he was showing me, and then we probably were both looking pretty silly, because then he was like, listen, really close. That's what we do in the mornings. Cordell and I. Chris is in a different part of the building.
I want to see Cordell. Do you remember Ace Ventura when he was like, do you speak dolphin?
Yes.
I want to see if Cordell can speak dolphin. He's
like,
no,
yeah.
I'm not going to pass on that one.
Okay, well, we'll hi to that kitty video too. Okay, and remember, you can also help out Essentia Health by filling their ER closet. This is really a great thing to do this time of the year as well. To explain it just quickly, you go to the ER, you go to the hospital. Sometimes it's a bad situation. They have to cut your clothes off if you're in an accident, or sometimes children might throw up on themselves, and you need something to wear home. Well, they're in desperate need of filling that ER closet. Winter gear, hats, mittens, sweatpants, sweatshirts. Any new warm clothing is very much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, when you show up at the ER, the last thing you want to be thinking about is, oh my gosh, am I going to walk out in one of these hospital robes? So if you can go by and just as you're out shopping for the holidays, pick up some new items. They need sweatshirts, sweatpants, toddler stuff. If you want to pick up some stuffed animals, the kiddos will love that as well. And then you can drop them off at, we love Muscatel Subaru. They just do a lot of great stuff for our community and other places as well. Or just stop by Essentia Health and they'll take them too.
I was going to give you paper shorts for Christmas, but now it sounds like you don't like
you know
those.
what I'm saying? Like you walk out and
Oh yeah, they're not
you want to have like
comfortable.
some decent clothes on, be like, because first off, you're probably just coming off some kind of
Nobody
thing
wants
they
to go to the
shot you
hospital.
up with. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm super pumped up. Bison football, playoff football starts this weekend, and of course, all the action starts at 1:30 on Saturday with the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. Were you listening to Coach Jens talk about talking to Coach Kleiman about?
No.
So apparently Kansas State played Nichols State. Is it
Yeah.
Nichols State? The Colonels. So they have the inside scoop now. But anyway, the game's at 2:30. We will not be carrying this game. Not our fault. We would love to, but you have to watch it on ESPN3. And of course, just tune in Sunday morning as well. So we find out who we're playing and what time and all that good stuff for the next playoff game. That's on the Coaches Show at 10:30 on KX4 Sunday morning.
Could we give a big shout out to Coach K. I mean, he is the winningest first-year
It's
Kansas
amazing.
State coach ever. Yeah, I think they won 8, maybe more games than that, but they're going to a bowl game for sure. And you remember when he was first hired, who was the old AD again that was here?
Oh,
Because he
can
took a
picture
ton
him.
of heat. Who was it, Anish and Tony? Yeah,
Gene Taylor.
So Gene Taylor's like, I'm going to bring this guy up from the FCS level, and all the people were down in K-State were like, what? He can't
They were
win
very
up here?
mad. They
Oh,
did
yeah.
not want him. We don't want that super winning coach.
Exactly. And now Gene Taylor's just like, yeah, mic drop. All right, I want to remind you, also sign up for the Fargo Force 4-pack giveaway, thanks to Buffalo Wild Wings and the Fargo Force. Just go to valleynewslive.com, click on the old contest tab, fill her out, and you too might get your name announced on Tuesday to go check out the Fargo Force games are super
Oh,
fun.
so much fun, yes. You'll see the Bedeau family there almost every weekend that they're home.
Both nights, yeah.
All right, stay with us. Coming up next, a great topic, especially this time of the year when our lives could be stressful. We're talking about marriage counseling, why you shouldn't be scared of it. That's next.